Hey guys, Protagonist24 here, and welcome back to the Hunt 2025. My internet's been goofed out for the last half hour because that's all it can fucking ever do, apparently, is be goofed the fuck out. So, I had to restart my laptop even because it fucking made my Wi-Fi settings disappear. Like, this whole shit janked the fuck out. But I'm currently updating our description and thumbnail and all that, as per usual. And then we are back to Hater X farming. I've already lost enough fucking time to the Wi-Fi, but we already lost 5 hours trying to spawn Triple O earlier to finally get him and not get a drop, and then kill Dexy and not get a drop. So we're pretty much fucked already on terms of finishing the hunt by midnight. So I'm not quite as stressed as before. There's still a slight chance we could, but I am gonna try. I'm gonna try my best, but I doubt we make it because only got 3 hours and a bit left, and we have a lot to get from the Tubbies. We've got world drops to get here from Hater X. We've got a Gen 2 Pearl still to get. We've got the fucking Twister from Triple O, which we definitely won't be getting, I'm assuming, based on my fucking experience earlier with it. And then, let me get my other controller, and my, oh, fuck. And then, what was the other one? The chopper we failed to get from Dexy. We've killed Warlord Slog 7 times and haven't got the Ogre. We're hoping that we can get the Bouncing Bonnie and the Legendary Hunter here right now. And then beyond that, I think we need the Quasar, if I remember correctly, from Barkheads. And then we need the Bunny still from the Tubbies on top of 4 class mods and the Becca. And what else? I think there's something else. We got our Hive from Saturn just last stream or the stream before. They were both like 30-minute streams because my internet was being useless. So we've got a Legendary Psycho class mod. I think the one we need is Legendary Hunter. So I think Psycho was the second last one we collected though, and it was in this map, I'm pretty sure, last night during the 10-hour live stream. I'm very surprised that we ever got that far before my internet decided to fucking murk me, but we got all the way to the end and I ended it of my own volition, not even my internet. But our 6.5-hour one today was internet. Okay, so yeah, we didn't get any legendaries in the grenade slot or the class mod slot. Usually, from what I've seen, if one is legendary, so is the other, so that's kind of what we're hoping for, is to just roll a Hunter and a Bouncing Bonnie at the same time. And then hopefully get our ass out of here and get some more points. We still have a couple hours. There's a chance we get lucky and get a Twister and stuff and maybe wrap up the hunt, but it's very unlikely, and it's very based on whether or not we can get Tubby items. And since our luck's been complete trash for the last 2 days straight with Tubbies and getting like 10 Titan class mods and shit, instead of the ones we don't even have a Bunny. One of our final items of the hunt is the Bunny rocket launcher, man. And we've gotten over 10 fucking Titan class mods, so it's just our luck the last 2 days has been absolutely atrocious, which has completely shafted me from completing the hunt by the cutoff date, I believe. I got the Cobra today in 15 minutes of farming, which was absolutely insane, but as per usual, my internet had something else to say about it and wanted to have my screen blacked out the whole time, so we only have the audio of me getting the Cobra because the fucking screen was black. So I have like 18 million different reasons why I'm still counting it in the short 30-minute stream following that one up this morning. I think the one called Part 2 will explain everything. I need to do that real quick, and then this. Alright, I need to swap these back around. Get our health back a little bit. And then, yeah, this has been a really sloppy kill. I doubt we can kill him as he's passing us by because of his health regen, but I actually was able to, surprisingly. So let's get our auspicious raider on for movement speed, because we need to be looting as quick as possible. Go ahead and take out this spore before it fucks with us. Just in case anyone's unaware, banned glitches are allowed versus raid bosses after the community raised 20,000 for St. Jude's, which last I checked yesterday was 82 or 83,000, so, or maybe that was even the day before. Right here we have a legendary, and it's the nasty surprise. If we didn't have that, it's actually countable as a world drop item, but we already have it. I thought it was the Quasar for a second. We do need the Quasar still, but we have to get that from the Far Kids because it's a world drop only. And then, yeah, there's a lot of fuckery still to be had, most likely. Okay, here we go. There's a Fire Bee and the legendary Siren, so there's our legendaries finally in those slots, but unfortunately it's not the correct ones. That's the one. We've seen like 4 Fire Bees in this arena now, which is really frustrating, because that's the other world drop grenade mod. We need the Bonnie. So, yeah, we have, what, an hour and a half until 10, and then 2 hours. So yeah, we have 3.5 hours to finish off the hunt. And considering Triple O took 5 hours to spawn earlier, unless we get extremely lucky to get him to spawn, and his drop, and Dexy, and all the Pearl stuff, and what we're doing right now, and the fucking Ogre, then we're not beating the hunt, but all of that somehow magically comes together perfectly in the last 3.5 hours here. There's still a slight chance, like with a miracle, we can make it, but for the most part, I've already written it off as we're going to be just short of making it, unfortunately, which at this point I would have given up earlier just so I can get some sleep since I pulled an all-nighter last night, but instead my goal now is just to get as high of points as possible by the time that 12 o'clock hits, and the most points possible is most likely going to be mostly everything except like the Twister and maybe the Ogre if that doesn't come together, but I'm probably going to still try and get a couple runs in on Warlord Slog if possible, because it is worth 10 points, Twister's worth 11, and that's a lot harder to get than the Ogre, at least from my personal experience. We have been downed here. Hopefully a sandworm pops up here, but I don't know if it will. It does. Perfect. Let's take that out. Get our movement speed equipped so we can get going. Let me refresh and make sure stream is still live. It is. So yeah, this may or may not be the last stream, depending if my internet decides to cut out again, of the Hunt 2025. If you've made it this far watching any of the other VODs, then how's it going? Thank you for watching, and thank you for checking out the Hunt 2025. Be sure to look in the description for all the links to the different things, like the St. Jude's donate link, because that's what the Hunt 2025 supports. We got the Hunt website link, and then my personal link to my spreadsheet, so you can see what items I currently have at the moment of you viewing it. Which currently, as of right now, is almost everything, but not quite everything. And I don't think we're going to get to quite everything by midnight, which is the cutoff for the hunt, so we've got a Fire Bee back-to-back, unfortunately, as well as a Berserker class mod. We just need Legendary Hunter and the Bouncing Bonnie. That's the only reason we're in this arena right now. And we keep rolling the not right things, so let's keep going. I'm going to try and keep speed farming this if possible. Like that took me about 3 minutes maybe. Unless that was after I killed him when I looked at the time, but I can't be certain right now. I don't have a lot of memory capacity after being awake for the last fucking, what, 36 hours now, I think. Because, yeah, it's probably going to be about 40 hours in total from when I got up yesterday to when the hunt ends, and that is pretty impressive for the amount of time I've been playing Borderlands straight in a row. I haven't been really addicted to this game for like I'd say probably like 4 years now, maybe more than that, since I had like any really, really high playtime sessions with this game. But this last 10 days has probably been more hours in Borderlands than I've put in the last like probably 2 years. But I don't know, I still play every now and then for challenge runs, or like I work on video ideas that sometimes never make it out, and different shit like that. Challenge runs specifically. I haven't been playing co-op with any of my friends because none of them have been playing it, but alright, let's try and just take Haterex out, but unfortunately he's going to take us out. And I don't see where he is. He's up in the roof. Let's see if we can hit him. Looks like we can't, so try and hit one of these spores to get up. There we go. And there we go. Haterex down. We're down again. The spore directly... It's probably in the floor underneath us, actually. Not above us. I don't see it at all. There it is. It's in the floor. Let me hit it, please. We're good. We're good. Hell yeah. So now it's been 2 minutes. So yeah, if we look quickly, we can keep it to about 3 minutes per run, which is not amazing, but hopefully we can just... Okay, no legendary this time. So that's really unfortunate. Basically just going to grab my Iridium, and that's all I'm really caring about. I'm only want to grab Slag Guy with accuracy, it's like, it's whatever. I'll quickly check in case we got Fire Bee or Hunter over here, but I don't see it. Let's check underneath real quick, because it's not there. The drop's usually right under here. And it doesn't look like we got anything from the looks of things. Got a bunch of random shit. That's Iridium, I missed it, I don't care. Alright, safe quit. I don't see anything. That was 2 minutes that time. And it just ticked to 3, so yeah, about 3 minutes per run currently. And we're just looking for the Bouncing Bonnie and the Legendary Hunter, so we just need that middle chest or his floor loot to be generous to us. We got 2 legendary grenade / class mods in that chest in a row, but I have only gotten those 2 in like the last 8 or 9 lootings I've done, including like the ones from my 10-hour stream during my all-nighter this morning. So we did spend about an hour and a half here last night looking for the Bouncing Bonnie and Legendary Hunter and Legendary Psycho, as well as the Stalker, but we ended up getting the Stalker today from, I don't remember where. We got the Legendary Psycho here last night, but we still haven't got the Bonnie or the Hunter. The Bonnie was the main reason I came here, and we still haven't got it. We've got like 4 or 5 Fire Bees and no Bonnies, which is ridiculous. Because the Bonnie is literally like the only thing I need from base game besides the Quasar and the Bunny. Everything else I need is DLC. We even cleaned the hive up here, so in the last 30-minute stream, or maybe the stream before that, I can't remember exactly, but somehow one of our pellets must have splashed over and hit that sandworm, because we somehow downed him after Haterex's laggy-ass projectiles killed us. Alright, let's quickly head over here. Speed loot for the legendary. I don't see anything. Don't see anything. Drop underneath. See if it dropped down. I don't see anything. We got Nasty Surprise again. Unfortunately, still the wrong grenade mod. We can't get Bouncing Bonnie to save our life, but yeah, with all the time we still need to invest for the Twister and the Chopper and the Ogre and stuff, and the Tubby stuff, I feel like we're just a bit shy on time at this point, especially considering the time it's still taking to do this farm. That was another 2 minutes. I'll probably tick to 3 here in just a second. So it's currently 3 hours and 22 minutes until the end of the hunt. So we've been able to get a couple farms in here, but I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get any of the items we're looking for, which is really the problem here. We could try farming like Uranus or Loot Midgets or something for the Bonnie, but it's just not likely and I think this is our best bet, because that chest can spawn with class mods plus grenade, and I haven't seen Hunter and I haven't seen Bonnie in the chest yet, and I just need to see them. I've seen a number of other grenades and a number of the other class mods in there, so if they aren't in there for some reason, then I don't know what the fuck the devs were doing, not putting the zero comm in when all the other ones are. I've seen like Maya, Krieg, Gunzerker a couple times, well, Berserker, but you know what I mean? Ah, so nice slag there, that'll help us insta-kill him before he does too much of his stupid slag attack. You get hit from the roof by a rock just there. Okay, most of our loot landed normally because we were able to kill him before he started diving. So let's see if his ship dropped up here. I don't see it anywhere. So let's drop to low ground, see if there's a legendary, specifically the Bonnie or the Hunter. All I care about. I'm not seeing it. Nothing here, nothing there. Don't see anything. We don't have anything over this way, from what I can tell. No pearlescence anywhere either. So let's get back to height here and loot the chest. Doesn't look like we had any world drops this run. The only chest we really care about is this one, non-legendary, so not a good run. If we could get an elemental nice conference call, then I'd be happy, but let's just get our iridium and get back in for another run. 8:40, so we made it in like another 2 minutes, so it looks like we're making about 2.5 minute runs, probably, roughly, which isn't terrible, but considering 8:41, so yeah, 2.5 minutes I'd say probably per run right now. Considering we've only got the 3 hours and 19 minutes remaining, and we have some really rough farms that take a lot of time left. Every single run we take here is depleting our time rapidly, and the amount of tubby drops we have, I can go an hour without seeing a tubby sometimes with my luck, so the fact that we need 4 separate tubby class mods that we haven't gotten, and we've got like 10 duplicates of one specific one already, and we also need one of the Gen 2 pearls still, so I'm really hoping to just bang this Bonnie and Hunter out in the same run, just randomly here, like right now. And then if we can get that, knock those last 2 off the list, and then we can just focus on the hard ones left, which is like the Chopper and the Twister and the fucking Ogre, which are all worth good points. The Becca is also worth 10 points, but I just feel like we're not going to get lucky enough from a tubby with the time we have left. So I feel like a couple of the tubby drops might be the last few remaining drops besides the Twister and stuff that we don't end up getting before the end of the official hunt. In my own free time, I definitely will like to finish the hunt off, because, I mean, I'm not leaving it fucking unfinished when we're like this close to finishing it, but unfortunately we just can't get the legendary class mod grenade combo in this chest right now. I would really appreciate if we could. I don't even know if it's worth looking at his world drop loot right now. Like, we could definitely get a Bonnie from his world drop loot and a Hunter, because I saw a class mod and I've seen Firebee on the floor from his floor drop loot. So it's like, it's tempting, but it's just like, what are the chances we really get one of the 2 items we need from his world drop pool? The chest has specifically grenade class mod, which is exactly what we need. And if it rolls 1, it rolls both. So there's a good chance that if we roll 1, we might roll both at the same time, which would be really cool and really efficient. So that's really the main reason I'm here. I also don't even know if the Bonnie or Hunter spawn in that chest, possibly, but I mean, if they don't, then I don't know who the fuck designed the chest to not have some of the items, but some of the other ones. Although, looking at the other chest, we always see the Slaga, and that's about it in it, and then the other one always has like Skullmasher Volcano and shit. I've never seen the Invader, so there might be like a dedicated set of legendaries I can pick from, in which case we might be fucked and not even be able to get the Bouncing Bonnie here, in which case, fuck me, I don't even know, and there's no set like list telling you the dedicated specific legendaries that you're able to get from the chest, so I have to just assume that it's fucking pulls from the pool of all of them. But yeah, I don't see anything on fucking height here. Let's get down here and check below just for a specific legendary. Not seeing anything though, so let's get back to the chests. Cranked open that fucking chest that has the things we need. It's like nothing this run again. We get Bada Boom and grab our Iridium, no Iridium, another Molly one, grab Slaga. Forgot to pop this one, so taking extra time to grab our Iridium here, unfortunately, but we're at 8:44 for time now. And my laptop kind of struggled to reload YouTube just then, so hopefully our Wi-Fi is not experiencing any slowdowns. I would rather just, clear this last 3 hours, 15 minutes without any issues, get as close as we possibly can to that point goal of 943. Currently sitting at 857, so like there's still a good deal of shit we can get in this last 3 hours. Mainly in the tubby pool, and a lot of the big hitters like 11 and 10 points we're probably not going to be able to get, so we are probably going to end like 50 points away, which is pretty sad, honestly. I really wish we could have finished it off today, but like I said earlier, Triple O took 5 hours to get one spawn, and then he didn't even drop his drop, so like that was literally the game changer that kind of decided whether we won or lost the hunt, pretty much. And I guess he decided we lost on that 33%, so or I guess a 66% chance to not drop it, it's a 33% chance to drop it, so it will go down if we kill him to his stupid attack. That's gonna hit us anyway, so ideally we can fucking actually kill him. He should be on bottom here. Or not, he's just nowhere. Yeah, we're just actually dead. That's the very first time I've died to Haterex. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he just wouldn't go anywhere I could see him, or we probably could have just insta-killed him. Jank shit. Fucking stupid. And unbelievable.
So, how was the dive?
I don't know why I gotta put the Iridium back in to fucking fight again, but we do, so. Since we've already heard him, his attack patterns are kind of diversified, but thankfully we're able to just wipe him off the face of the planet. Put our movement speed back on. This is a really pressy kill, and this makes me sad. We've lost a lot of time because of that death. And that's the leech, unfortunately, and another berserker, because the hunter just is apparently too elusive for us. And so is the Bonnie. We can just get like literally any grenade except the one we want. And that's literally a second berserker in the same run. I'm not even looking at the statistics on it, because the only thing that matters is the 20% movement speed and the bonus magazine from Felt Delivering. And yeah, well, shit, this run was a dud, it looks like. We got the legendary roll, but we got Leech Berserker. I mainly only get Berserker because we're playing Salvador, but I would really like to see Hunter, because that's the fucking one we need. And the only other place I can think of getting it right now is to farm the Sorcerer's Daughter, who I'm pretty sure drops the legendary comms. I could be wrong though, and then Snowman Chest, just for random legendary comms, or the Loot Midgets for random legendary comms, or Uranus for random legendary comms, but I do believe that Haterex should be the number one, because we have him plus the chest in the same run. The chest can roll grenade plus class mod that both hit legendary at the same time, meaning we do have a chance to just snag both of them at once. So that is by far the best chance I think we have to get them as world drop only items. So that's what we're doing. It's 8:48. We got 3 hours and 12 minutes. And I am feeling pretty good, honestly. considering I didn't sleep last night and I haven't been taking care of myself very well for about a week and 3 days now. I haven't started. I mean, I've been doing okay to take care of myself sleep-wise, and I've been eating, but it's just I've been eating a lot of canned soup, so it's like, of course, I get fucking smacked by the rock, man. If we drop down, will sandworm spawn, please? Nope, we're just wasting time by not insta-bleeding, apparently. And I forgot what I was saying, so... yeah, I list off the items we need. We need Ogre, Chopper, Twister, Quasar, Engineer, Ranger, Reaper, Sniper, Bunny, Becca, Bouncing Bonnie, Legendary Hunter. So we're trying to hit 2 of those right now. Ideally in Bouncing Bonnie and Legendary Hunter. And then Slow Ass Elevator, of course. And then our next thing we're going to do is probably head back to Doll Band and try and find a few tubbies and maybe get the Becca, hopefully. And then if we can't get that, hopefully at least knock off like at least 1, 2, and or maybe hopefully at least 3 of the tubby drops we don't have, like the bunny and shit. So we got the Legendary Hunter here, finally. Let's mark that off for points, thank God. Go ahead and favorite it up, and let's throw it in the collection. Legendary Hunter, 6 points, item number 149. If my fucking keyboard wasn't holding the A button somehow. Alright, so 863 points. And the other side's a fastball. Not worried about the fastball. It's not the Bouncing Bonnie, unfortunately. Which I would have preferred to over the Hunter, because it's worth 2 more points, but I still think we should keep farming to try and find it. Even though we don't have the Hunter to get anymore, a few more runs for the Bonnie wouldn't hurt. Considering it's an 8-point item that we should, probably the easiest item we have to get yet if we're not completely unlucky with it. And alright, let's get a save put down. That was 3 minutes that run, at least we got points finally. Meaning, yeah, the Bouncing Bonnie and the Bunny are both my only non-DLC items remaining. Oh, and the Quasar. I forgot about the Quasar. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about Quasar. We probably won't end up getting Quasar, unfortunately, unless we go to the Annex and try for the Ultimate Badass there. Maybe we do that. There's a Super in there, too, but there's a guaranteed Ultra, and that's probably the only good chance we have with the Quasar in time to let us get some other items still, so I think after we get out of here, that'll be what I do first. How much is this Quasar worth? Quasar's worth 8 as well, so it's another 8-point drop, so definitely worth trying to grab if we can. Considering it's probably one of the easiest on the list if we can actually get it to drop from the one guaranteed enemy we have. Well, I fucked this run up pretty bad by not making it to high ground, and I've also somehow got my guns on in the wrong order, so we are fucked. I was able to get immense damage over there for some reason. I haven't killed him over there really before. Normally I do enough damage in the first one that he either answers his movement phases or he just burrows normally, or dies instantly actually, is more what I'd say, but... Alright, no legendaries this time. Matching Grip, Slag, Quick Drill, or Badaboom. Would not be a bad rocket jumper if it was low level. See if I can grab a Bonnie. Let's get all this shit out of the way so I can see. I don't see any legendary, so let's jump down. I don't see anything down here, so let's save it. Okay. Just need that Bouncing Bonnie, bro. 8 points. One of the only world drops left in the game. The only one, actually. We have all the Gen 1 pearls. We have all the fucking other items that are world drop only. Or countable as world drops in Fight for Sanctuary or midgets. We have everything except Bonnie. Just hoping we can pull it here in this last little bit. 8:53. I think if we don't get it by 9 o'clock, the 3-hour mark remaining, I think we'll move on. Bonnie's worth 8, and I think we can head over to Quasar and get a more guaranteed shot at 8 points. And then after that, I think we should probably just try our damnedest to get a triple O spawn. No, we'll do Tubbies first. We'll cut ourselves down to maybe 1 or 2 hours with Tubbies. And then for the last final bit, we'll probably just throw ourselves at the badass savages in the hopes we can pull a triple O in a shorter period of time than I did earlier today in fucking 5 hours. Okay, come on, give me some slag right here. No, I'm unable to get the slag, so we can't quite get the kill. Hopefully, there he is. Come on, get the kill, please. Thank you. Probably die now. No, we're good. Okay. Give me movement speed. I need to get rid of the random shit in my inventory right here. That hunter fills our class mod slots a little bit. We need a little bit slower to swap to our class mod, but unfortunately that is not what we need. And okay, let's check his loot real quick. I almost fell. We have Kerr Blaster, which we definitely don't need. We got that in like day 1. Alright. What do we have there? Please be Bonnie. It's the Quasar, which is really depressing because we need that for points, but we can't count it here because it's not a world drop only item, and this is Fight for Sanctuary DLC, where all drops but world drop only items are banned. As world drops, that is. Alright, well, not seeing anything unless that was a fucking storm in front of me, but whatever, even if it was, I don't care. 8:56, so we'll try and get like 2 more kills in, hopefully get our bouncing Bonnie. If not, we'll probably just dip out and do we try for another run at the Ogre? Like maybe our final run if we can't get it next time. But ideally we still want to try and get every item, but unless the Tubbies are feeling extremely generous, I don't see it happening, especially with the Twister and the Chopper on the table still, as well as these world drops, the Quasar. Our pool's just too diverse. That's what we did on him over there last kill, or the kill before, whenever it was. Maybe we knocked him over and got all the mouth damage. Okay, let's see here. It's not seeing a legendary, so nothing of interest. Call for the test that matters the most first. See if it's legendary. It's not legendary, so no legendary grenade either. Casual flacker. Interesting, but not going to be useful, unfortunately, at this point in time. And it looks like that's about all we got, so let me save it. And try and get one more run in here. 8:58. I really hope we can grab the Bonnie this run. If not, then we probably won't be getting it, unfortunately. There's just going to be this small list of items we can't wrap up today, unfortunately. Thanks to the 5 hours we lost to Triple O being spawned and then dropping nothing for us, so there was literally like a 5-6 hour period today that just vanished our hunt up and let us finish. So unfortunate, but I don't think we have anything we can do about it. It was just bad luck that we took 5 hours to find a single triple O while periodically farming at max speed for it. There was like also intervals in there where only one witch doctor would spawn instead of both of them, was slowing down our air quotes runs, and like, I don't know, there's just so much that went wrong today in terms of triple O. Alright, let's get our class mod equipped. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to knock him over this time, but we are able to slag him, so that'll do just as well. Let's get our movement speed back and get moving. Okay, I'm underneath first this time, it looks like. Watching all the random items hit the floor, not seeing anything useful. Heals, and E-Tech, there's randomness, there's ass, nothing, nothing, nothing. Let's go up top. And speed run across this loot, not seeing any legendary again, unfortunately, so this might be our final attempt for the Bonnie. Hopefully we get legendary in the chest, if not, then we might be cooked. It's a white, so yeah, we got the Invader, we got fucking Iridium, blah blah blah. And yeah, I don't think we got the Bouncing Bonnie, so let's get the fuck out of here. Rest in peace, Bouncing Bonnie. Your points will be missed, and I will be back for you after the hunt's over to finish up our hunt character, but not in the official hunt. Just for my YouTube personally, because I want to edit this whole series down, and I also want to make sure we have every item, because I've collected every item we got so far onto a bunch of random level 1 gunzerkers. That way I can eventually drop every single item, every single hunt item into one location. 161 items in one location would look absolutely nuts. It'd be like the craziest screenshot ever, and that's what I'm going for at the end of this all. But let's get to the wildlife. We need to use our Logan's gun to absorb rocket ammo, use our Badabooms to rocket jump, and we need to make it to Annex as fast as possible. We need to Norfleet the round 1, hopefully get a tubby or 2 in it in round 1, and let me just put this here, put our shock Norfleet on, or no, let's do the corrosive one, and let's put our Badabooms on. First let me Logan's gun, I need Sham, I need Berserker for movement speed, I need Deputy, or Corrosive. Alright, let's get ammo real quick. Nice and easy, we should have enough easily now. Let's put on that Norfleet. We have how many items? 32, we're big chillin'. So, unless I see a tubby stalker or something, there'll be no stopping along the way. Love being able to move. Berserker also besides our movement speed increases, filled to the brim, which is helpful since our Badabooms are not perfect or anything. The couple hours we spent on the Badabooms early game was definitely well worth it. I'm trapped inside of a wall. This is not exactly what I was going for. We were able to get insight off that guy shooting us. Keep it going. I need to make sure the stream's still going. We are live, it says. Hopefully our screen's not blacked out. We haven't got any drops, and all we're doing is running. I mean, we got the hunter. Hopefully the hunter wasn't blocked out, but even though everything is blacked out, we're just running through wildlife right now and not actually accomplishing anything. So let me head into the stream and see. Yeah, it's just us running through wildlife. Hopefully no issues with my internet yet. We're at all hoping. And let's get our way into the annex here. And yeah, we're just going to absolutely blitz the round 1. Hopefully find a tubby or 2 along the way. If not, oh well. And in round 2, we're going to be able to take on a guaranteed super and ultra badass Barkhead. And we're going to be able to hopefully get a Quasar off of it. We'll try and let the super evolve, which unfortunately is going to be a few minutes, precious minutes wasted, but alright, let's go ahead and do a rocket dump, refill our Badabooms by killing some enemies. Here's a Rabbit's Gag. He could have been a tubby, unfortunately chose not to be. Fossil Skag, random stuff, Yak Skag, whatever. Double shotting with this launcher, because we have no rocket speed, like puts the bullets inside the floor, which makes us hit ourselves. It's really irritating. but there's nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and take some slag onto that corrosive spider ant so that our corrosive launcher can kill it. That drunk effect there, that was pretty intense. Still a drunk effect? Not exactly. Get that diseased spider ant slagged so our gun can kill it. Another rabid skag. That drunk effect, which is able to wipe that out nice and easy. Diseased spider ants down. Got a procreator here. We'll take out next. And accidentally myself at the same time thanks to that double shot thing I just mentioned. Let's go ahead and spray some Northfleet this direction and hopefully get ourselves up. We do. So yeah, we could try and farm a couple of tubbies here on this wave before we go for the Quasar, but I think we'll just stick to the good old, or should I? We have a little bit of time. Let me try a couple runs of this, just to maybe knock a tubby or two out, and maybe get like the Becca randomly or something. Who knows? We have still 2 hours and 55 minutes, so it's not completely hopeless that we can actually knock some tubby drops out yet, but the Annex is my personal favorite tubby farming spot. We've done most of our tubby farming in Doll Abandon, because I think it's more effective nowadays, but with my PS4 load times, I have actually a bit of a hard time deciding which's better, Doll Abandon or the Annex, so trying to prove that theory. We've had really bad luck at the Abandon a lot of the time, so hopefully over here we can just hit a couple tubbies real quick. And if we do, hopefully we can hit some drops that actually matter, because there's definitely a lot that don't, and we've already gotten 10 of the same duplicate and different shit like that, so my expectations are very low. Alright, let's go ahead and hit these guys. We got more elementals, which are a 1 in 31 to be tubby, but I feel like we're just getting more elementals, rabids, and procreators, and badass skags and stuff in total than if we were just getting the 3 elementals to run over at Abandon. Okay, this round should be a good round if we get any good spawns. It looks like a lot of non-elementals and different stuff, so not a whole lot of chances for tubbies this time around. I believe this procreator is guaranteed, so I don't know if it can actually roll as a tubby or not. And then for this round, I know all these elementals tend to be able to spawn as tubbies, and this is usually where I see the most tubbies during this on this last little bit here. Take out a bunch of them, you get a couple new fresh spawns, but it doesn't look like anything crazy. If we wipe this out and get onto the Varkids, then we are stuck farming the Doll Abandon, so I'm going to keep farming this a little bit while we have time. And yeah. Come on, bro. Surely I can pull a couple tubbies here real quick. Yeah, today be April the 13th. The final day of the hunt. We started on the April 4th, so as we hit midnight, it will become 10th day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, have at 'em!
Yeah, these rabbits can all be tubby, but they're unfortunately not. That's another rabbit, that's why it's taking so much punishment. Alright, get this all... Okay, that was weird. not double shock before I just redown ourselves. Fire and flag spider ants here. No tubbies, unfortunately. I think most of these should be able to be tubby. Like, we got a lot of different elemental spider ants and shit popping up. This feels like it totally should be better than the Doll Random, but probably just because we have no fleets. My personal favorite farm on Gauge, anyway, with the Fire Norfleet. You can just clap a lot of these guys. They're real quick, one shot each. You can just tubby farm like no tomorrow. But let's go ahead and get rid of our ammo back with our bata booms. Fortunately, the enemy down there didn't die, so let's get back to it and kill it. And let's get back across the map. Unfortunately, not seeing much in the way of tubbies here. Fire, corrosive, all this shit, but no tubbies. Let's try it again. We still haven't got a tubby, which is rough. It's 9:10. Ooh. These runs do take a few minutes. Shit. Yeah, we might just have to move on and go for the Quasar, but oh, I just want to get some tubbies here. It totally should be more effective than Dull Abandon with our North fleets. There's a tubby. Take him out. Hopefully get something. Legendary Gunzerker, it does nothing for us. But yeah, there's a tubby at least. I'm more used to seeing the spider ants. The spider ants are a bit more common than the skags, but you get a skag every now and then. There's a fire skag, that would have had a possibility to be tubby as well. Here's a tubby, 2 tubbies this run, fuck yeah. Killing it with the Norfleet wasn't ideal for seeing what we get from it exactly, but hopefully it's something decent. Is that a Pearl? Please be the Becca. Oh, it's a fucking Godfinger. And another Hoarder, which might be better than ours. Ours is for points though, so... But no, we got another Godfinger. I saw the purple and I saw the skin on it, and I really thought we got the Becca for a second. But no, it's a second Godfinger. 2 tubbies this run though, so definitely feeling the advantage of this run a little bit right now. Not seeing anything else around. Don't think we'll get anything else, so let's back out. 9:13. What was it when I said last run? Was it 9:12 or was it 9:08? I can't remember. But it's 9:13 right now, which means we have 2 hours and 47 minutes to get a lot of shit still. We have 149 of the 160 or 61 items there is, and there's definitely a couple we don't get. I'm hoping to get some tubby ones right now. So we still need Engineer, Ranger, Reaper, Sniper, and the Bunny, as well as a Becca if we get lucky. Unfortunately, we had a different Gen 2 Pearl last run. It's the first Pearl I've seen in a while, too. So I don't think we're going to get lucky enough to get a Becca after getting a duplicate Godfinger, unfortunately, but you never know. We could just get lucky. That's basically what we're counting on at this point if we want to get close to finishing this hunt. And maybe if we get extremely lucky, maybe we can complete it, but we're definitely going to need some more tubby drops here before we move on, if that's the case. And with our time running out rapidly, it's not going to be looking good for getting a twister or anything like that. So I am really doubting that we'll make it to the end point goal before midnight. Take all these guys out. No tubby over here. There's a rabbit though. Then flag it up so it dies. Spider ant slave. Fossil skag, whatever. Blah blah blah. Everything should die. 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 There's drunk effect over here. It's disease, so I'm gonna die very easily. Here's another tubby. Let's go ahead and wipe it out. Go ahead and slag it first and then shoot there. Almost accidentally finished the wave, but we have Legendary Gunzerker again, so literally nothing useful. Really depressing. We can't get anything useful off the tubbies, but at least we'd be getting tubbies using this method. We're at 9:15, so we're looking at about 9:15 still, so we're looking at about like 3 to 4 minutes to do a whole run of this, which isn't terrible considering we're getting tubbies almost every run. I always have loved the annex for the tubby farming here, 9:16, so yeah, we're looking at the 3 to 4 minute range for sure. And I am hoping that we can just keep getting some more tubbies and actually get something useful off of one of them. Specifically the Becca or one of the 4 class mods or Bunny we need. Specifically, I would be extremely happy if we got the Becca and one of the drops in the same run, but the same tubby rather, but alright, come on. That could have been a tubby boy, but it's just a good old badass instead. The fiery yakker now is taking away too much punishment to my liking. Go ahead and drop that down. Drop another one. Okay, let's do this back corner. Got a couple of monarchs and stuff. Take them out. Tubbies are usually pretty resilient, so if we do get one, I don't think it'll go down like instantly unless there's like a drunk effect going on. Look at the spider ant side. It's probably more likely to be tubbies here. Yeah, there's a bunch of blazings and different shit, but none of them giving me a tubby. Gotta flag that up so it dies. And lastly, that's there. Okay, so we're getting some spawns. This wave is usually where you see the most tubby action. And wipe out a bunch more of them. Check these last couple spawns. Not seeing anything. So let's drop a save quit. 9:17. It was 9:16 when we were walking up, so we cleared that whole shit in a minute, or under 2 minutes at least. Yeah, there's 9:18. So it was about 2 minutes that run, which is pretty good. If we can get a tubby every 2 minutes or every 4 minutes, then I'd be very happy. We probably should have been tubby farming here all along, ever since we got our Norfleets, but my stubborn ass has been doing doll abandon without PC load times, so I feel like we may have neutered ourselves a little bit on these tubby drops, but we've also gotten 10 Titans, and like, now like probably 8 or 9 Gunzerker comms, so we have definitely been getting shafted by a bit more than just the amount of tubbies we get, so... Okay, here we have a rabbit, make sure I get slagged. A yak skag, salivating skag, whatever. Okay. Get some of our shield back here momentarily. Like spider ant, some other shit. Fortunately, nothing tubby there. corner here. If we get a tubby up top, it totally would not die from our splash, unless it was slag, so. Yeah, let me get rid of this gallant and this fire.
75% done!
And hopefully this wave has a nice little tubby for us. Fire, corrosive, random, fire, more corrosive. Okay, fire, corrosive, whatever. So that's 2 runs without tubbies. It's now 9:20. A little bit longer that run. So yeah, 2 hours and 40 minutes to our name. Really hoping to cross off at least one more class mod, possibly the bunny, and if we get really lucky, the Becca. We almost did. We got a Godfinger, but unfortunately the wrong Gen 2 Jacobs. Still not seeing any tubbies, and I don't know if I should. Yeah, let's keep farming for now. Our main menu isn't loading very well. I'm hoping we still are alive. Looks good. Okay. Unless our screen's blacked out, I guess I'll check in the live real quick. No, everything's loaded still, it looks like. I love how I can't jump and then double shot anymore. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this controller, but I can do it all on my bad controller.
2, 1, have at 'em!
That's just me.
Get on my plane! Anybody from Hyperion asks, I just found these people. Halfway there! Keep it up!
least one more tubby before we move on to the barricades.
Almost there. Just keep going.
But it's not giving me one right now, unfortunately. I would very much like to obtain tubby drops, but yeah, it's looking like we're not going to be able to. We got too much other shit yet to do. We got like just over 2 hours, which means if we want to get the ogre, we got to get going, as well as the twister and that kind of stuff. That's like most likely not happening in the last thing we try, so we really got to get a move on here. Yeah, about 2.5 hours left. Not as much as I would like, that's for sure. I wish we had another whole day on our hands, and I'd totally be able to beat this shit, but I guess we'll beat it on day 11. I'm probably actually not going to play this game at all tomorrow. I'm going to take a whole day to myself after these 10 days of grinding Borderlands all day, every day. I haven't been watching YouTube, I haven't been listening to music, I haven't been fucking doing exercise. There's just so much shit that's missing in the balance of my life right now due to this hunt that also, like, I didn't sleep last night trying to finish this off for the final day. I slept really good for the rest of the hunt and made sure to get to bed earlier than I normally do, honestly, but I really wanted to try and finish the hunt, and unfortunately Triple O decided that all of the progress I made overnight wanted to be completely cancelled out by the 6 hours of nothing he gave me, so that was fun. Earlier on this morning, I was actually pretty drowsy, and early on in our Triple O climbing, I was also a bit drowsy and like driving into things, like zoning out and shit, but as the day's gone on, I got angry again somehow, even with no energy. Oh, a tubby, fuck yeah. Please be the Becca. It's a Wanderlust. We just keep getting the wrong Gen 2 pearls, bro. There's no way we're getting multiple Gen 2 pearls right now. And not the right ones. A fucking binary Wanderlust with a Jacob's grip and a Tum Tum Godfinger with a Bladoff grip. It's kind of crazy, actually. So, do we take our way into the next round, or do we keep going for a few more tubbies? I'm starting to get a bit anxious about our other options if we keep going, but I am going to try to get one more tubby. About one more tubby before we move on. Just in case. I really need to get Legendary Engineer, Legendary Ranger, Legendary Reaper, or Legendary Sniper class mods, or the Bunny Rocket Launcher. And then, obviously, if we get lucky, the Becca, but we just pulled Godfinger Wanderlust, so I feel like we're probably not hitting another Gen 2 Pearl unless we get extremely lucky. We did hit double Carnage followed by the Wanderlust originally, so, I mean, who knows, but I'm typically, really not good at getting Gen 2 Pearls. I've only had a couple of copies of the Gen 2 Pearls, really, but apparently this hunt's changed that around. We've got a good amount of Gen 2 Pearls. I guess I need to do more tubby farming on my own to get Gen 2 Pearls, but keep this going for the moment. We got 2 tubby Skags now, which is interesting. I was definitely expecting more of the Spider Ant side. Is that a tubby? Yeah, it is. Hell yeah. Go ahead and take it out, and then hopefully see a pearl down there, but I think we only saw legendary this time. Weren't lucky enough to get another pearl. So yeah, we got the bunny. Okay, that's points. Screenshot it, grab it up, and favorite it. Where's it at? Bunny, matching grip and swap speed with the... doesn't matter what site, not a good site. Alright, Bunny, item 150 in the collection. Thank God we got an item we needed. We're up to 869 points now with 150 total items in the collection. Feels good, man. Fortunately, it doesn't feel amazing because I'm about to end the fucking hunt, so would have really preferred to, you know, have 943 points, but alas, we're just about 90 points shy of that right now, and I'm really hoping that we can close that gap a little bit more before the next 2 hours are up. 2.5 hours actually, so we actually do have a fair amount of time. We might be able to do some more tubby farming than I thought, and if we do get lucky, we may be able to actually wipe out the majority of the tubby drops, but it's just, I don't see myself getting lucky enough to not get more duplicates. We've already got a few duplicates in the tubbies we did get here, but we did in fact get at least the bunny for points, which I'm happy about. And yeah, this run looks dead for now. Let's save quit. Make sure we're actually still on stream for that bunny drop. Okay, we're still live. Is the screen blacked out, or are we good? We're good, okay. 2.5 hours left, and we've got like 11 items left, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we've only got 10 items left, huh? If we can knock off the Quasar, that takes one out. If we can somehow get that bouncing Bonnie, I don't know where we'll get it now without going back to Hater X, but hopefully we can grab that. We need Legendary Engineer, Legendary Ranger, Legendary Reaper, and Legendary Sniper from these tubbies, as well as the Becca. So I'm really hoping to grab one of those last 4 class mods, or the Becca, or both, but I don't think we'll be getting any more than one of the 4 class mods we need without getting a lot of duplicates in between, and if we stick with that, unfortunately we're not going to have enough time to go for like the Ogre again, which is unfortunate. We've done 7 runs for the Ogre and still not got it. I really wish we would have, because there would have been a lot of our time, probably a couple hours that would have been saved by getting that early on, and unfortunately we just didn't get it early on. But another tubby, or no, that must have been a normal enemy. Died too easy. And Gallant. Take it out. Go ahead and take out these enemies. Really trying to get a couple more tubbies here as fast as possible. Fortunately, it's like no tubbies this run unless we won like right now. But no, we definitely didn't. Okay, run it back. So yeah, 2 hours, 28 minutes to our name. We're going to need probably about half an hour per run for the Ogre, and we'll probably need multiple hours to get a Twister, so I'm probably not even going to bother with the Twister unless it's like the last thing on the list. We still need the Becca, 3 of the Legendary class mods, 4 of them actually, and in total that's 30 of our points missing are these tubby items, so I would really appreciate if we could knock the Becca off the list mainly. That's like the main thing I want is a Becca. If we get the Becca, then we have every single pearl in the game. And the Becca's worth 10 points, same as the Ogre. If we can get Ogre Becca, that puts us up at like 889, which is definitely a lot more good. If we can get the Quasar, that's another 8, so that'll put us nearly to 900. If I can at least break 900 before the end of the hunt, I'll be happy. That's my goal right now, I think. We'll try and break 900. Last 43 points will probably be the Chopper, the Twister, and with those out of the way, it's like probably going to be our Bouncing Bonnie and a Tubby Drop or 2. Like, we might not be able to break 900 if we can't get like 2 or 3 of these legendary class mods we still need and the Becca, but I'm really hoping that we get some Tubby drops that we need here. We got the bunny, which was really good, but still a lot more things we could need. Unfortunately, it's just not enough time to get all of them. There we got a rabbit skag, get him flagged up, wipe him out.
75% done!
Alright, to the top here. Nothing on this side. Over here, we got another fire spider ant. Flag, fire, not seeing any tubbies with run, so let's save and put before we accidentally wipe everyone out with that last shot. Yeah, this is it's really frustrating how that 5 hours of our day were taken out by Triple O earlier. I really should have just saved it till the very end. We could have got every other one of our items done and then just manifested the last of our time into Triple O, but we totally fucked up and wasted 5 hours trying to spawn him because I didn't want to leave and have to redo the Iridium shrines for Dexy and Tendo. And yeah, it's definitely my fault, and a big reason why we aren't finishing this hunt. But it's also just a lot of bad luck reasons, like our Hampton Sorcerer farms, the fact that it took 5 hours in the first place to get fucking Triple O, and it should have taken maybe an hour if we were feeling like semi-decently lucky, but the fact that it took that long is insane. We got Nirvana and Infection Cleaner this morning. They took like a little bit of time each, for sure, but those were some pretty good points, 11 and 9 each, so they're definitely worth our time. We have to double shot our launcher while we're in the air, otherwise it shoots the floor. Which is annoying, but... Come on. Okay, another couple tubbies, please. Alright, they're all dealt with. Just had a couple more random skags here. We put the element spider ants are 1 in 31 to be tubby. And it looks like we're not rolling very well these last couple of runs. I'm trying to save quits. We're at 9:37 on the time, so 2 hours and 23 minutes remaining. I say let's try maybe for another 20 minutes of tubby farming down to 2 hours, and then... Or, no, we don't even have that much time. Let's say let's maybe put another 8 minutes, or maybe 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes here, and then if we really haven't got anything, I'll be frustrated, but we'll need to move on to round 2 so we can try and get the Quasar from the spider, Varkids, rather, not spider ants. But yeah, there's a super that we can try and evolve, and the guaranteed ultra. We pray that the ultra drops it if we kill it, because otherwise we finish the mission and then we can't do it again. Ideally the super turns into an ultra and we can kill that, but as we saw in Caustic Caverns looking for our ultimate Varkids, which we never found a single one of, by the way, the evolution rates are pretty ass when you can't load split screen characters in. I don't know if we can load split screen characters in. I still haven't figured that out. I don't know if we have time to do any Googling right now. We are pretty busy trying to get our points at the moment. But yeah, slave, brawler, blazing, slugger. Blazing's still alive. Come on. See a tubby skag here, please, or a spider ant. We're gonna tubby in a couple runs, and it's really not good for us. Okay, hopefully right here we can see something. Fire, slag. I got most of them, got a couple more spawns. I don't see any tubby though. Alright, let's try one more. We'll do 1 or 2 more runs, maybe 3 if we're lucky. That, or I can commit to 1 more spider ant, but last time I tried that, we were there for a fucking hour, and we don't have an hour, so I figure I'm gonna put a time constraint rather than a tubby constraint on us. That is not good. Give me my fucking controller. Thank you. I'd rather not be trying to connect my controller for a minute right now. Any seconds to spare. We are going to be cutting it tight as is, trying to get both the Quasar and the Ogre still. If we cross the Ogre out, we might be able to try more for the Bouncing Bonnie, but I don't know. It's mainly going to be trying to get some more of the stubby stuff, ideally in the next few minutes, and if not, then we go for the Quasar. Guaranteed 8 points, and then, I mean, guaranteed if we can get it. I'm not 100% on if we'll get it, but at least we have guaranteed a shot at getting it. That's the ultimate for our kids.
Ready for some violence!
Okay, let's take you out. Okay, lastly is a fire one.
Halfway through!
I'd like to have my sham up real quick. Give me shield, please. Thank you. Go ahead and jump on into this cluster, take them all out. Got a blazing spider ant, got another couple spider ants, and skag. We're 941 right now. There's a tubby, give me that immediately. We got legendary Reaper, which I think we actually might need still. So let me get closer to it and take a screenshot and pick it up. Screenshot should have taken of it. Our inventory's full thanks to fucking slag damage. Skins probably. Yep. Give me that. I need to look at the thing. Reaper, we did in fact need that. Fuck yeah, that's points. Reaper, item 151, mark it down. 874 points, so we need 3 class mods. The Engineer, Ranger, and Sniper, and we need Becca for Pearls. Alright, I'm really happy to write off at least one more tubby drop there, bringing us up to 874. Quasar will bring us, or not Quasar, yeah, Quasar will bring us up to 882. From there, the Ogre brings us up to 892. And then we can maybe try to get a Bouncing Bonnie for the last bit to break exactly 900. Alternatively, we go for the Twister farm and try and get Twister Chopper for 18, but that is a stretch. Definitely going to be a stretch to try and get a triple O within like an hour. Probably about the time we'll have left at that point, I'd assume, if we're grabbing the Quasar and maybe some more tubby drops here, hopefully. If we can get the Becca, that's just, those 10 points are invaluable here. These tubby drops are some of our last drops, actually. Like, we only have like 3 or 4 drops that aren't these tubby drops, so very happy if we can maybe write off most of them here. But let's maybe try and get one more tubby enemy. And it's already at 943, so let's hopefully try and get one more tubby here, but if not, then we need to move on to the Quasar in round 2. Because we might have to try and get the Super Varkid to evolve into an Ultra Varkid, so that we don't actually end the round by killing the Ultra at the end. These guys went down a little bit slow this time around, it felt like. Taking my ammo back. Blast myself in the face as well, apparently. There's another tubby right here. Fuck yeah, dude. Take it out. And we got a Tunguska. Unfortunately, it's not a Becca, so I don't really care. That's the legendary. Legendary Hoarder, we don't need that either, so yeah, whatever, dude. Tunguska is already written off. All we need is a Becca, so Unfortunately, that tubby did nothing for us. I got a few more of these enemies. We got a few more spawns, and I'm not seeing anything. Let's do one more run. It's 9:44. Let's try one more, maybe two more. We'll see how it goes. But seeing as we only need 3 class mods and the Becca, the tubby drops are most likely not gonna give us anything that we need right now in a decent time frame anyway. I mean, we have 2 hours and 15 minutes, so like if we really just farm tubbies the whole time, we could probably wrap off a couple of these items, but I don't know. Do we just try pushing tubbies for the Becca the whole time? Maybe get those 10 points that way and then push in on the ogre? The ogre might take up to an hour if we need 2 runs to grab it, and then it's a 21% drop chance on the ogre, so I mean it's a 1 in 5. We killed him 7 times and haven't got it. Like, surely we get it in the next 2 kills, right? Surely. But there still is the chance we don't get the ogre at all. We did a run at the start of last stream, the 30-minute stream, or whatever that stream was, the last one. Internet issue stream, anyway. So, our things reflecting there somehow. Alright, I've got this door of enemies. We got another tubby, fuck yeah, please give me the Becca. Yep, I love this gun. Okay, what do we got? No pearls. We got legendary gunzerker for the millionth time. No one cares, unfortunately. So, see if we can maybe grab one more here. Not seeing anything. Shoot a couple of these guys. A couple last spawns. I don't see anything though. And let's keep going for now. Maybe we push another 20 minutes. I don't know though, but I feel like we need to get the ogre at some point. But we still have 25 points we can get from tubbies in the engineer, ranger, sniper, and Becca. So like, I kind of want to push one more item if possible, at the very bare minimum. Ideally, we get the Becca, but you know how Gen 2 pearls be. Rare as fuck. Let's get up here. Open the door. Rocket jump up. Here, I guess. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get me back there. Boom. Come on, come on, come on. Spawning them enemies. Okay, salivating. Random, blah blah blah. Yak. Yak. And barge, whatever. Let's get our shield up a bit. Restore some rockets. As quickly as possible. So spraying this at all these guys. Try and flag up the monarch. A brawler, another monarch. Clear out all of these guys here. Any tubby skags, don't see anything. Going for this last round again. We're able to get him an elemental spider ant to look at. Take myself out too, apparently. Poisonous, sentries, blah blah blah. Okay, let's do another run. I really want to get the Becca, but unfortunately we're not looking too hot on it. Unfortunately. I can't believe we have every pearl except the Becca. Wish we had a bit more time, dude. We lost way too many hours today to useless fucking shit. Bad luck. Same as last night. Trying to go as fast as humanly possible. Come on. Get me up there. Get me up there. Can I quit hitting my fucking head and get outside? God damn it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have at 'em!
First enemy to take their sweet ass time.
Technically, we're international waters, so this is all legal. Keep that shit up! You're halfway through it!
Okay, still not seeing any tubbies. Let's try again. Only need us a few more minutes, but I really want to get the Becca, or at least another class mod. It's going to be unlikely, but I want to try. Leaving 4 whole items from tubbies feels wrong. It's a whole fucking 25 points. I want to at least take 5 or 10 of those. Bring us up to 884 before Quasar brings us up to 892, and then we can hopefully get the Ogre to break 900. That's my goal now. I just want to break 900, and then anything we can get past that. Lucky Long spawn for Twister, anything like that. Maybe we can beat it, but we need these tubby items if we want to actually beat the hunt today. And I still have a little bit of the goal, even though we only have a little bit of time and the Twister still to get, but I'm still holding out the tiniest bit of hope if we can just pull these last couple tubby items really quickly in these last few runs. But I don't think we're going to get all the tubby items. And the bouncing Bonnie is still up in the air. We weren't able to grab that, unfortunately, but from Haterax, so I don't really have any solid way to get that at the moment. And I don't think we'll end up getting it, unfortunately. We're just getting some trash runs right now. We're not seeing tubbies. This is not good. It's just really bad, actually. Like, not seeing anything we need at all. Fire Spider Ant over here. Flag Spider Ant over here. Other shit. Okay, let's try again. This one was ass again. 9 items still, but hopefully we can get at least a class mod or a Becca. That's all I'm asking, hopefully, in these last couple runs, but it's unlikely. It's very unlikely, unfortunately. So probably have to just move on after the next run or two, and then we need to get those Spider Ant Varkids running in order to get our Quasar. Okay, Tubby, also a Rabid. You could have been a Tubby, my friend. You should have been a Tubby. Ultimate Badass could have been a Tubby, but wasn't. Fortunately, just hitting some low rolls here. co-creator. That probably could have been a tubby, I think.
Halfway through.
A rabbit skag, you could have been a tubby, buddy.
Keep it up.
Yeah, we have no sham. There we go.
Just keep going.
Alright, don't see any tubbies. Let's do one more run, or maybe two. 9:55. We probably fit two more, maybe three if we're really lucky. But I'd really, really like to just see a good fucking class mod in the Ranger, Engineer, or Sniper. And if we are really lucky, we get to see that Becca. But
Technically, we're international players. This is all legal.
plus the fire splatter went underground. I don't know. We're definitely not getting an extra run now. I'd really like to see another tubby before we leave. And if it doesn't give us an item we need, I'd like to see one. Just have one more chance at an item. My phone screen turned off, so I don't know what time it is. Let's do one more. 9:57, yeah, we can fit one more here, and then I'm going to move on to round two, so we can get the Quasar. And if we do want to grab more tubby drops by the end of this, if we get, like, let's say we get the Ogre nice and easy first try, then maybe we go out to Dull Abandon and push these tubbies a little bit more at the end, but it's more likely that we'll try and maybe get the Twister, because it's a big points item. It's really not easy to get, and the guy's probably not going to spawn in the whole rest of the stream, so I should actually probably just not look at that gun at all, and just maybe just do Dexy for the chopper instead, and just like not even worry about trying to spawn triple O, just like speed around the waves, kill Dexy again, hopefully get that chopper. Another idea we can have, maybe just kill Dexy as fast as possible without trying to spawn triple O. Fortunately, not seeing any tubbies here. We'll run one more. It's 9:59. Try one more. Tubby or not, this will be the last one. We'll wipe the fucking round out. Unfortunate to lose this tubby farm, but it's the only way I see us getting the Quasar in the next 2 hours without fucking wasting all of our time sitting and staring at our kids do nothing. So, unfortunately, this is what we're gonna have to do. And it's gonna lose us the tubby farm here in the annex. But hopefully, we can just hit a class mod and a fucking Becca this run, and then everything's good in life. Rabid, you could have been a tubby.
75% gone!
Oh, bro, show me a tubby. I'm gonna wiping this wave out this time. So, rest in peace, tubby farm. I don't regret this, but I don't think there's any way we get all the other items before the end of the stream, so we shouldn't really have to worry that much about it, unfortunately. But 25 of our items being tubby points means I don't know if we can actually even break 900, unfortunately, so we might have to try, but currently we're at 874, we get the Quasar, we're at 882, Ogre brings us 892, and then we either have to find the Bouncing Bonnie, the Chopper, the Twister, 2 of the Legend 3 class mods, or the Becca, so this is the Varkid round, so let's go ahead and speedrun all the little larvae. These skags around too, it seems, so let's wipe out all the larvae of our kids here in the first couple rounds. My gun didn't reload there. That's gonna evolve. We'll give it a second. I don't want to shoot a Northblade off with a drunk effect. I'll just kill that badass, guaranteed. Okay, we got this adult quad. Go ahead with this and wipe them out. So we get the guaranteed super here. Okay, yeah, it's only round 3. We've completed round 3 waves, so this is round 4 that we're getting super far yet. I used to try and farm this thing for Burmy, so see if a single player can help us get it into an ultimate or not. It'll take about 40 seconds, I believe. Not feeling it from the super this time, unfortunately. This is probably the guy we have to farm. Oh, he's actually going ultimate. Fuck yeah. Perfect. Give me the, like, what do I want for this? Let's just get the quad and the Lady Fist on, so we can hopefully take him out nice and easily. Our whole backpack's full of shit because of these pearls. Unfortunately, let's see what we can get rid of. This one skin leaves us at least room for the drop if we get it. Our raider on. And our deputies. Okay, let's take down this ultimate. Hopefully just get a Quasar first try. Rage. Alright, hello Mr. Ultimate. Time for you to die. I need your drop. Get out of the wall, please.
You're 3/4 done!
Did we get it? I don't see it, unfortunately. And yeah, so now we just have this badass ultimate. I don't know if killing it, it does end the wave. Okay, so I don't think we got it there either. 2 kills, no drop, and I've now fucked the wave and we can't farm it now, so shit. I was really hoping one of those two would drop it, but I got a little greedy and we fucked it up, so damn. We have 2 hoarders. That one was points and this one's better, so yeah, unfortunate. Let's just put on our legendary Berserker again, and our this, and our this, and this, and this, and boom, and boom. Okay, well, really unfortunate we couldn't get the Quasar and 2 ultimate kills. If we want it now, we gotta go to like fucking Caustic Caverns and farm from a larval orchid, so yikes. Only other thing I can see is us doing another round of creature slaughter and maybe finding some Varkids in there, but I don't know if any of those are guaranteed. I don't think we're getting the Quasar at this point, but let's quickly do round 3 just to see. No, we don't have time. It's already 10:07, man. I was really hoping we get the Quasar from those guys. We didn't. Means we're not going to break 900 points today, unfortunately. No matter what we do, unless we get the Becca off a random tubby now, or something like that, or maybe the Twister if we're really lucky, but let's get to the Ogre, try a run at it, maybe 2. If we don't get it, then I guess we're fucked on that front. We don't get it, so things are really starting to ramp up here. We're closing out fucking Hunt 2025. And we are not going to be able to complete the hunt, unfortunately. I am very sad that we are not able to fully complete it, but if we had one more day, we probably could, unfortunately. But I was a little bit too slow on our first few days, I guess, and we got really unlucky on yesterday and today specifically with some farms costing us multiple hours. So if we had those hours, we might be able to get things. If we didn't get fucked so much, we might be able to get things, but due to the way things went, we aren't completing the Hunt 2025, unfortunately, and it's making me really sad inside, but it just be how it be. I want to try and break 900 points still, but it's just, that's also almost out the window now as well. We're not even going to be able to reach like a 50 range from the end, which is really sad. Because the Becca isn't in our collection. If we got the Becca instead of that duplicate Godfinger, we'd be sitting pretty right now, and we'd be able to break 900 pretty easily, most likely, but yeah, let's, what was I doing? We need, boom, where is it? We need to go to Flame Rock, Now we're gonna do our absolute damnedest to speed run the shit out of Murderland's Temple with Norfleets, but okay, so yeah, let's go Grog, Quad, and then in our back pocket we're gonna just carry double Norfleets, probably like so. Let's put our deputies on. And everything else here should be pretty good. We'll use our Raider, Sham, the Chain Lightning. Everything here should be good. So let's make our way down there. Do our best to get the Ogre before time is up. It's worth 10 points. It can bring us up to 884. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Quasar. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Bouncing Bonnie. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Becca or the last 3 Tubby Coms. But if I can round out the day with the Ogre, and then maybe finish off the day looking for the Twister, I guess that's how today will go. I mean, we can get the Chopper for 7, if we just skip going for triple O, and then we could go to Haterax again and really push for that Bouncing Bonnie, but I think the better option is probably just to try and farm Tubbies for the Becca at that point, but that's also really not good, so. Let's go ahead and dump our rockets on these enemies. Blow through this as fast as possible. So let's actually just straight up put these in the top slots instead of left and right. We have our deputy for anything that resists the Norfleet. Go as fast as humanly possible here. Wipe out everything. Might have to swap to our Battabooms like partway through just to absorb ammo and stuff, but if so, that's fine. Really trying to go for speed here. Speed is the name of the game. Fortunately, right there is not gonna look out for us. Use our shotgun. That guy's dead. Doing random shit across the arena. Deal with this fucking guy real quick. Tao, you're dead. All dead. I need to equip my Badaboom real quick. That's a bunny. Let's go Badaboom. Alright, up to 37. Let's put on our Norfleet again. Continue dropping shots on every red dot we see as fast as possible. Unfortunately, since we're not using our Berserker, we can't double shot our shock one. So I'm actually going to go Legendary Gunzerker to maintain our Gunzerk here. Instead of Raider, our shotgun should be good without Raider for taking out some of the tankier guys, but we can just Norfleet everything. We have the best chance of getting through here in under half an hour and coming out with an Ogre. So these are the enemies I need my shotgun for. Take them out with the shotgun. And boom. Got another dwarf badass here. We'll take him out too. Almost get knocked off the map in the process, but I'm gonna quickly replace you with the Logan's gun. Fill a bunch of rocket ammo. So on our Norfleet again. Wipe them out. Wipe them out. Are you alive? I don't know. Really don't know how this guy's alive still, but he is. His knights are weak to our Norfleet, so I'm really happy to see that. Accidentally downing myself here is not what I want to see. Lowering our fight for your lifetime is not ideal. You just have to keep recharging the rocket ammo throughout this, but that should be fine. God damn it, dude. I'm gonna fucking Norfleet. I got all these ass hats. Really trying to speed run here, but we're still only on round 1. Down myself there, that was bad. Should be fine now. Let me get my Badaboom re-equipped. Alright, re-equip our Norfleet. Go ahead and re-equip our magic missile here so we can start slagging enemies with our Norfleets equipped. This is one of those situations with a shotgun. Come on, where are they? Well, spawning over here, so let's start dumping the Norfleet in this direction. That's my badass skeleton. These are unfortunately taking barely any damage from our Norfleet. We need to get rocket ammo back, so let's do that. Get movement going, get our this shit back out, wipe everyone out, including myself apparently. We'll take down the rest of this skeleton with our shotgun, I think. That's probably the only way we're gonna do it in time. So let's jump off, shoot a bunch more of these at him, swap around with a shotgun to do some damage. Skeleton, fire archers and shit, let's dump them in Norfleet, take all these extra enemies. This will give us Norfleet reloads. I need to get ammo, so Badaboom. Oh no, we're gonna bleed out instantly, aren't we? Oh no. Fuck, dude, are you serious? I tried to speedrun and we just die. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, we're definitely not beating the hunt. An hour and 42 minutes remaining. I don't even know if we get any more points at this rate. Because this is fucking, I'm not even bothering. Oh, I have to, dude, come on. We need to get one more attempt at this. One good attempt, but I'm gonna have to put down the Norfleets and just take it slowly if we want to actually get through it, I guess. So I'm gonna be sad inside. Just put on my deputy build. Suspicious Raider, shotgun, chain lightning, not the sham. We need antagonist. Okay. I could put it fabled tortoise to have no shield and just like run around at Mach G, but let's just try and do this properly. I was really hoping we could just blast through with the Norfleets and just fucking speedrun this shit, but I just have to individually wipe out every single little enemy. So we're gonna be here for a little while again. If we don't get it after this, then I'm not trying again either. So better get the ogre this run. Run 8 of the ogre farm if we make it to the end, that is. If I could just do damage. What if I just, instead of doing this, what if I just do this? for you. We already completed 2 waves last time, now we're at 0 again. I'm so frustrated that we died. There's no enemies around when we bled. We'll try and do some more fleet here, some of these enemies.
Just begun. Live! From nothingness, I
Swapped around so that I can do this. Less reload speed, but we get our grog. Okay, so it's down and up, and then right and down. I don't know how I died through Health Gate when I'm holding a fucking grog nozzle. Knocked into the pits, hopefully.
be wary of the spines.
The internet connection is not capable of broadcast gameplay. Why?
Electricity from the earth.
Hopefully it doesn't die when there's no one around me. Coming clutch for the second win there. Dumb skeleton mages.
Must kill the magic crystal! What's the point? You must kill the magic crystal!
I'm making it slowly. Let me refresh, make sure the stream's still going. It is. I don't know if it's blacked out though. It said my connection was low. Let's see what it's looking like. Looks fine. A little bit blurry, so I'm assuming it'll cut out before we reach the end of the wave, unfortunately, but there's anything I'll be able to do about that. Okay, what is Healthgate? Alright, we should swap over to the North Fleet. Get up.
What's the pointy bits? I'll rearrange
Missile. Fire mage. Fireball is acquired. Ultimate Badass Wizard. No purple missile. Okay, this round we shouldn't have to worry too much about the North Fleet, mainly just our shotgun. Alright, I haven't looked at the clock at all, but we're probably not doing too great on time considering we died there last time. This should be the all-orc wave leading up to Grog, so we'll finish off this last wave. A ton of orcs and stuff.
What's the pointy bits? Be wary of the spikes! What's the pointy bits?
We haven't gone down for a while, so we shouldn't have too much reduction to our fight for life at the moment.
Ride the tricky gut
refresh my YouTube and make sure the stream's going. Looks like it is. Make sure that the stream's not blacked out. It's not. Alright, here he is. Warlord's Vlog. Please drop it. This is like kill number 7 or 8 or something. And he still didn't drop it. Alright, well, I guess we're not getting it, unfortunately. Because I don't think I'm trying this again. What time is it? It's 10:32 already, so yeah, we've literally only got an hour and 28 minutes left of the hunt, so as I figured, it took about half an hour. If we didn't die, we would have made it a little bit quicker, thanks to being in speedrun mode and stuff, but unfortunately not able to pick up the ogre. We still have an hour and a half, so we could try like 2 more times, but it takes away our ability to do literally anything else, so I feel like I might try to go push some dedicateds that aren't the ogre. Man, I don't know. I don't even know anymore. I still got... I might farm Tubbies, honestly. We got the Bouncing Bonnie I still want to get, but... Quasar, Twister, Chopper, Ogre, like... We could try and get the Chopper and the Twister. We could do a tiny bit over there to see if maybe we get lucky with it, and I think that's what I'm going to try and do, but we'll see. I need to put on all our movement speed. We have stuff I need to put in the bank before anything else. We have a matching grog here, which is definitely going to be useful. And yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm really excited for an hour and 27 minutes to pass because I am tired as a motherfucker, dude. I didn't sleep last night to try and get this hunt finished to 100% completion. We're not making it there, making me really sad, but it's all due to the fucking stupid 5-hour farm earlier for no points that happened, and there's nothing I can really do about it. So, it's time to head out to the Hunter's Grotto Lodge and hit all these fucking Iridium statues again. I would like to maybe dump something out of my backpack, but I don't have the patience or time to do it, so we need to get going now. As fast as we can. We need to make our way all the way out to the different Iridium fill-up points for the Dexy spawn. We can still definitely get a chopper if we fucking take out Dexy. Dexy can definitely be farmed a few times. We can definitely get the chopper, but it's just that fucking triple O and this Twister that we're not going to be able to get, probably. If we do pick it up, then maybe we can make our way back to the Ogre farm and roll for that, but I 100% doubt we're going to have any shot at the Twister, because triple O took us 5 hours to spawn earlier, and we've only got an hour and a bit. Minus, I want to be able to kill Dexy once or twice, so we're going to need an extra, like, probably at least half an hour for setup and killing of Dexy. Yeah, we're in a pretty rough spot here. We don't have much time left, and these items are really hard to get, so it's more likely than not that we're not going to get any more points this time than we currently have, which is really sad, but there is a possibility that we get the chopper at least for another 7 points. But if we get the chopper, if we somehow manage to get a triple O and he does happen to drop the Twister, that would be absolutely insane, and then we definitely go for the Ogre. But I can't be certain that that will happen. I'm actually fairly certain it won't, so I'd like to be able to move, please. Get our second Iridium post. Boom, we got it. Okay, and then the last two should be out to underneath the spawn point, the original spawn point. I know where both of them are, I believe, so let's make our way out there right now, as fast as possible. The setup actually doesn't take too long, so Dexy farming might be possible, but it's just, we gotta fight those waves of enemies in order to get them to spawn, and the fight itself is actually really long. You gotta wait for him to shoot his stupid pimples, so. Plus our only good way to farm him really is like Conference Call plus Lady Press in our other hand, which isn't like ideal by any means, but we are in fact going to be rocket dumping all the way over here and making it there without a car as fast as possible. Keep me going. I need to jump and then movement, jump and then movement. At this point, I'm swapping to my other controller because we don't need the precision aiming all that much. Let me refresh to make sure that the stream is still doing good. It looks like it is. Let's just quickly controller turn X sensitivity down a little bit. We want to be able to look down to rocket jump fast, but we still want to be able to have a little bit more precision on our aiming like this. Barely make small movements. I wish I could make small movements like with this controller like this in Apex, but it's not possible. Okay. So the first one of our objectives is up there, and the other one's down that way. So let's make our way over here. Oh my god, dude, we get stuck on things. I'm not used to this turning speed, so we'll try it, turning it all the way up on the bad controller. It's not ideal, but let's be able to move, please. Yeah, our one-handed rocket jumps seem way better on this controller for some reason. I kind of noticed that. It might just be because the X button is less worn, maybe, but I'm not sure. Okay, get off the invisible ledge. We need to get down here, please. A little bit faster. I have to run right past Arizona, too. I don't have time to kill Arizona right now. So hopefully he doesn't kill me. Although, that wouldn't be a bad idea back up top if there's another spawn point down here. But, here we go. Should open that chest. We got our bouncing Bonnie under this, but... Alright, come on, get me out of here. We got all 4 of the statues powered, so let's get back to Dexy. I don't even know if we have enough iridium to do 2 Dexies or not, but I hope that the one we do end up killing has the chopper in its loot. If we don't get the chopper, then I'm feeling really bad about the end of this. If we can get at least a chopper, and then maybe go back for one other item afterwards, I'll be really happy, but it's currently 10:39. We got an hour and 21 minutes to look for a little bit of a triple O, and then take out a Dexy, and if Dexy gives us our stuff, maybe we go look for a couple tubbies to round it out for a few extra points, hopefully. Maybe we go to Haterax to try and get our Bouncing Bonnie finally. Maybe we go to Caustic Caverns to try and get an ultimate Bar Kid for the Quasar, or the last option is we go back to the Slaughter Magic and try and get that Ogre one last time, but I feel like that is definitely the highest point item, but if we go to Tubbies, we might be able to get the most points, which is definitely something worth something. Anyway, quickly get our cooldown back, get this going. They all triggered themselves immediately, so let's hurry up and get our Gunzark back so we can get killing. Let's go ahead and take out this guy. Let's get our last mod on for damage. We won't be needing to do much movement anymore. Need to take out all these enemies to the point where we can get the badasses and try and get another triple O, but I doubt we'll have a chance to spawn him with the amount of time we have left. We'll try. Alright, the badasses. Tell me it's the badasses, please. It is Diseased Witch Doctor, so not the badasses just yet. Let's take out these ghouls. I wish that we could keep the Diseased Witch Doctor. Let me try and kill everything except the Witch Doctor and see if the round advances with the Witch Doctor alive. That would be really helpful. Having a third Witch Doctor for the low lane process. But I just don't think it's going to be possible for the other enemies to spawn until that one's dead, so... Can you fucking die, please? Just can't aim worth a shit on this controller, but I'm making it work. Can I move, please? Okay, we need to take out the Witch Doctor. It keeps leveling these other guys up, and that's going to slow us down if we let it continue. So we just take these guys out. Another electrified Witch Doctor here. Take him out. And last but not least, we got Blood Witch Doctor in a bat form. Doing this weird bat tornado. Take him out. Lastly, we got this diseased Witch Doctor here. Let's take him out. We got this electrified Witch Doctor. Take them out. Let's get in the driver's seat. I think it's the right round now. Yeah, ultimate badass and badass. There's only one savage for some reason. There should be 3. There's the second one. And here's the third one. Okay, so now we're ready to farm. Now all we gotta do is set up the boat. So we'll set this boat up here. This will be boat 1, and then we need to get boat 2. We'll drive this around until we get these guys leveled up here, but then we gotta position it at the other end of the map so we can quickly travel away and back to reset these guys as fast as possible. We have an hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 17 minutes left. Wow, this HUD's coming to a close, baby. So we have a super and 2 ultimates. That one's going to turn into an ultimate. Depends what this other Witch Doctor's going to do, whether I should just drive off right now or not. I don't think either of them are an upgrade, they're probably in Tornado. So let's just try again. Turns out that's probably the one guy that's going to turn into Triple O by himself, and I just ruined it, but hopefully we can actually get lucky with Triple O this time and not take 4 or 5 hours, because we don't have that much time. We have an hour and 17 minutes, so I'm looking for like a half-hour Triple O at the worst, and if we don't have him by then, we're going to be, oh my god, I spawned the boat here, so I guess we just leave that one there. That's the Caustic Racer, boat 2. I accidentally spawned boat 1 back there, so we gotta drive boat 1 all the way back now. Already losing ourselves a little bit of time, unfortunately, but I gotta remember I didn't sleep last night in order to try and finish this hunt today, so I am a little bit uncoordinated just via the controller and via my body being worn out, so didn't mean to hit that guy. Do we only have 1? No, we have 2 Witch Doctors right now. That's good. So they're going to rank up, and then he's going to go for it and miss the rank up. We didn't time it right, so that was bad. I should have punched that guy with the front of the boat to knock him over and time their level up better. We'll do it now, so this guy hopefully tornadoes first, and then this guy will tornado a bit later. And then they should both grab their upgrades to Ultimate and Triple O immediately after each other. That guy should anti-tornado now. This guy should be tornadoing for a little bit longer. You get the upgrade, you go out of tornado. And then you go for the upgrade, everyone takes it, and no Triple O. So let's get back over here. I didn't expect we'd get it that easily, but you never know. Maybe we get lucky. So vehicle 2 is now here. Earlier we were farming, vehicle 1 was here and vehicle 2 was over there, but unfortunately that is backwards now, so I might get some muscle memory messed up. But waited long enough, they should have reset. Let's slide back in here and hope to God that we get 2 Witch Doctor spawns, not 1. That was a weird glitch we were running into earlier, where we'd only get 1 Witch Doctor sometimes after doing the boat transferring, which definitely slowed us down a little bit, but I think we should probably boop this guy because he's about to do something. He'll probably do it when he gets up now. And he does, beautiful. We're up to Ultimate already, thanks to my professional play there. We still have an hour and 14 minutes to keep trying, so hopefully we can just get lucky with this, unlike earlier. I've seen a couple hundred of these savages try and be upgraded to Triple O today. Only saw one of them upgraded after a lot of hours, so hopefully we can just get some luck here instead of like earlier. We got a 15-minute Cobra today. I'm sure it's possible that we could get lucky with a triple O. I think that's all we can really bet on at this point in the hunt. And if we actually do get lucky and get the fucking thing, then there's actually a chance we can break 900 points still. Because it'll bring us up to 884. If we get the chopper, that's 891, and then all we gotta do is get like a Becca. I'm so bad at this. Why did I deploy a vehicle again? Losing time already, and this ain't happening at this rate. Come on. Yeah, if we get like a Tubby class mod, 2 Tubby class mods out of the 3 we need, or the Becca we need, or let's say we get the Bouncing Bonnie from Haterax in quick order after that, after a little bit, and then, I don't know, but there's a chance, a small chance we can break 900, but it's not a lot. And it does involve us getting the Twister in order to reach us, but thanks to not getting the Warlord's drop of the Ogre in like 8 kills, unfortunately. So 1 in 5, and we missed it like 7 or 8 times. As is usual with our luck, though. 5 hours to get an enemy that we probably should have gotten within an hour, and fuck the rest of our hunt up, unfortunately. Because I feel like we probably actually could have finished this all tonight if we didn't lose the whole 5 hours to triple O earlier today. Alright, so they're in an off sequence. They're up to ultimate. He's going to do an upgrade, and we can get out of here. Okay, nothing. I'm really hoping we just see it nice and early. We don't have a lot else to do with our time except look for like a Quasar or a Bouncing Bonnie or whatever, so... Bouncing Bonnie might be better, Tubbies might be better, but... we gotta get this, bro. It wasted so much of our time earlier today. I gotta have it. We gotta try it again. We gotta get luckier this time. Of course, we got a fucking small drifter here. Let me get further away from the savages so we can kill it without our boat getting annihilated. Okay. We do have 2 Witch Doctors. That guy's about to do something, so we'll knock this one over so they're nice and out of sync. Super, this guy should go to ultimate now. No, he's going immediate tornado. Can we hit the other guy before he tornadoes, or is he going to break our car? We'll do that and make sure they stay nice and off pattern. This guy should tornado now. Or he's doing that, that works too. Now he'll probably tornado. Okay. Come on, here's the upgrade. Please, just... I have to get lucky here, just give me him. Damn it. If we get nice and lucky and get this within like the first few minutes, and then actually get the drop, we can definitely get Dexy's drop, and we might still be able to hit Warlord Slog. I need to stop deploying vehicles and remember what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just way too tired to have anything but muscle memory taking over right now, so... It was the boat 1 we used earlier, so like my muscle memory is completely backwards. This was boat 1 earlier instead of boat 2, so... that is what is going on there. Let me load into our stream here. We are still streaming good, so... an hour and 10 minutes. Hopefully we can get this. Looks like we can get 3 of them every, like, maybe a couple minutes, if not a minute and a half, 2 minutes, if we're good. Okay, we have 1 Ultimate Badass Savage still, and for some reason it didn't reset. And we only have the 1 Witch Doctor here, which is really weird. See if I can drive up over here to get the 2nd Witch Doctor to spawn. I was able to, like, kind of manipulate this like this earlier when we were getting the 1 glitched out. And yeah, okay, we did manage to get the other Witch Doctor. That's good. So that ultimate's a dud, unfortunately. We're just looking for these 2 supers this run, which is subpar for sure, but here they are at ultimate, and here they are at triple O. So we're done here. Nothing, as I would have expected. Alright, let's quickly teleport back over to vehicle 2. I would like to like swap these around, but it'll take too much time. I just need to re-muscle memory myself into which boat I need to take, And now it is this one. Let's just wait an extra second to make sure that ultimate resets. Should be good now for sure. Okay, let's roll up over here, because this seems to be the best way to get those fucking witch doctors to spawn. Okay, we literally have 0 witch doctors right now. There one is showing up finally. Yeah, we are unfortunately getting this stupid slow glitch where we only get 1 witch doctor. Would really like to see the second one. We'll let him do his thing and attempt to get the second witch doctor to spawn at the same time, if possible. Because he'll definitely speed things up, and they should be in an off pattern if he spawns now. I just don't see it happening at the moment, unfortunately. So we're just waiting on the 1 witch doctor to get our levels this run, which is really slow and annoying. It's happened to us way too much earlier, and I really hope it stops happening to us, because it's already 10:52. So we don't really have a whole lot of time to be fucking around at all. An hour and 8 minutes remaining in the hunt. And I'm praying that... And there's the second witch doctor finally showing up somehow. But these will be the final upgrade attempts. No triple O. I'm really hoping we just get lucky. It's a 1% chance for one of them to turn into a triple O, so it's like I redeployed again, unfortunately. And there's a drifter. Let's take out the drifter. We gotta do that anyway, so let's kill you, and then let's go back to car 2. I'm just used to going to car 1. So, alright. Let's teleport back to car 1 here, so to do like a spin or 2, so we're fully reset for sure. We'll roll back in here. Looks like we got one of the witch doctor spawns, and the other one didn't, so let's try and back out of the combat zone. Try and roll back in. All 3 of them getting a level. Still no second witch doctor again. It's just trying to fuck me over. Yeah, there we go. There he is. They should hopefully be off pattern with each other, allowing us to get our last 2 upgrades here in succession, hopefully. Except he went for a tornado. I expected him to go for his other ability, the level up, and I was punished for it. But we should be able to make our way back over to see all of them be useless. Okay. Let's get back to boat 2. Okay, we got a nice little, what the fuck was that? There was like a fly or something just flew in my eye. Spider or fly or something. What the fuck was that? Anyway, don't have any time to worry about that, unfortunately. So we can get our second upgrade, and now we're just waiting on that triple O attempt from the guy on the right after he tornadoes. Alright, here we are. Come on, let's just see it right nice and early. Please. No, never that lucky, unfortunately, but surely we can hit a 1% chance this time within the hour rather than in 4. I still did the same mistake again. I don't know why I'm so trigger happy to spawn and teleport into a car, but at least we keep resetting the same one over there and not over here. because that would be a little bit more detrimental. We'd have to drive across the map again. So I should be able to head in here now. Everything should be reset. Got one witch doctor on the board. Let's see if I can get the second one. There he is. Nice. Good to see him. At least they're actually spawning in for once, unlike earlier today. Alright, this guy is going for his upgrade now, I think, right? Yep, so they're already ultimate. We're just waiting for this guy to tornado now then. See, I wish we had this all day earlier, but it's just like we kept getting one witch doctor and like slow waiting for them for like 3 times as long as this, and like you have to wait through like 3 tornado cycles instead of 1, basically. It's like it's just rough. Alright, none of these guys wanted to go, so go ahead and keep it going. Over to vehicle 2. Back to vehicle 1, but let me give it just a second to reset. Should be good now, I would say. Yep. There's a witch doctor, and I don't see another, so let's try and maybe get the other one to spawn somehow. It doesn't appear to be spawning. I'm trying to like just move around, maybe see if that fixes it and gets him to spawn, but it's not looking like he's going to want to spawn this round, unfortunately, which is going to cost us some time again. This is the type of shit that happened earlier that cost us 5 hours, so this is why we literally couldn't complete the hunt, was because of this, what I'm doing right now for 5 hours to get one enemy spawn of the triple low Dom Doc. Killed him like right over here, and he didn't drop shit. A legendary soldier comm that I didn't need. Amazing. I would like if they could spawn the other witch doctor. Try and go around the corner and see if it helps that again, but I doubt it. I'll probably just be glitched out this run. Yeah, it's just not giving us the second witch doctor here, which is frustrating. Currently 10:59, so we're looking at 1 hour left in the hunt 2025. So I'm getting out. Yeah, we're currently at a total of 874 points, 151 items. Unfortunately, we have a drifter here to deal with, so we're gonna have to park it up back over here. And I do think the drifters somehow managed to fuck with the spawn rates of triple O. Something to do with like enemies being nearby, making it so he can't spawn or something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but something along those lines. There it goes. Get in the car. I got in the wrong seat, so I crossed 4 minutes. Okay, they're ultimate badass savages, so on the next one they should get the health bar thing. 11:01, so it takes like a couple minutes per run, which is really rough. And I'm thinking we probably just move on at this point. We're not getting the insta-luck up. Of course they didn't reset yet. Why would they have reset yet? So I need to get to my home page. Go fucking load. Alright, my laptop's not loading worth a shit. I feel like our internet's on the fritz a little bit here. Teleport to vehicle. Come on, we got one witch doctor. We just get salty about it. Thank God, there's the witch doctor. Oh. No, never mind. We still only have the one witch doctor. Wow, dude. Badass savage. super badass savage. Badass savage. He literally only boosted one of them, apparently. So for some reason, one of them's ultimate and 2 are super, so... Looking at 58 minutes, so... I feel like we just go farm tubbies for the last of it after we get the chopper. I mean, I hope we get the chopper, but... I'm gonna let these guys finish their evolution cycle, and then if they don't, I'm gonna wipe them out. They should get replaced by new ones that spawn in, and we'll try and level those ones up. If those ones don't get lucky too, then I guess we'll have to just be okay with it and fight Dexy as fast as possible. If he doesn't drop the chopper, I might try and speedrun the 4 posts, speedrun this fight, and try and speedrun Dexy one more time to get that chopper, but I was really hoping we could just get a lucky triple O on our way into the Dexy fight here. Definitely don't want to spend too long farming here, but I wanted to give it a few goes. See if we get lucky with it. Fortunately, none of these guys are going to do it, so let's pop them in the dome. Keep a memory of who's who as well, ideally. So that's one of them dead, that's good. We'll see that the other savages aren't ultimates, so we should be able to tell who they are. This guy is a normal guy. Hop on in. We've got the tornado coming at us, so let's get the fuck away from them. Alright, so we have the second Witch Doctor coming down finally. Bringing all these guys up to supers. And then immediately to ultimates. Perfect. And these should be our last 3 attempts at the triple O. At least until maybe we try them. If we have to fight Dexy again, then maybe we'll let a couple of them try again. But at that point, we have to kill Dexy, run around to all the things and stuff. So I feel like we're going to be running late on time at that point anyway. So hopefully right here we get the triple O. If not, too bad. Fortunately, we didn't get him. So that's going to spell disaster for us. And we're not getting the Twister during the hunt this year, unfortunately. At least not until after the official end date of the hunt hits us. Unless I somehow get really lucky to get it if we have to fight Dexy a second time. But based on first Euro Tornado. Okay, here we go. Let's try and take out this Witch Doctor. Spawning more Witch Doctors. Take that out as well. And that should be the Dexy spawn, perhaps? Okay, it is. So, let's get geared up for Dexy. I wonder if this Godfinger would be worth anything against him. We might try it, actually. Let's try it. And then, other than that, we need our Lady Fists in the offhand here. And our backpack's entirely full. We need our B-Shield equipped. We need our Chaotic Evil Monk equipped. We need our... None of those are gonna matter. And yeah, okay. So, here he comes. Immediately hitting with our Godfinger on one of those crit spots. We really want to be really far away with this gun. I don't know what zoom we have. We have 7 times zoom, so it might be solid. We'll have to see. We just gotta outrun Dexy's attacks, and bullets are a bit slow, but we are able to hit his spots with it. So the Godfinger might actually have use for once. I've never really had much use out of this gun, but I wish the bullets didn't travel quite so slow. I think we are seeing the bullets split, though. We are far enough for that, but there we go. We finally hit one of his pimples, taking it out in 1 hit, because we have crit prefix on this. He is kind of shimmying, but I don't see any more pimples at the moment we can hit. Looks like he's coming for me now. I need to back the fuck up a bit more, I guess. Yeah, he's trying to close the gap on me, and that's not good for our Godfinger. We really want to be far away with this thing. So hopefully he turns on something else. Looks like he is. Perfect. We can hopefully get that pimple up top. Except he's looking at me again, so maybe we can't. There we go. Let's try now. Unfortunately, just not quite hitting. I'm definitely hearing a lot of B amp, though. I'm guessing as the Godfinger pellets split, they receive more B amp damage. We're definitely hearing what sounds like more than one B hit, but I need to put Gunzark on so we can get away from this fucker faster, because he keeps trying to close the distance to us, which is not what we want right now. I want to be as far away as possible, ideally. Not getting any hits here with hipfire, but I didn't really expect to, honestly. I just wish Dexy would stop following us and walk onto something else. Our Gunzark here is actually pretty frustrating. I wish I could be aiming right now. Oh, it looks like we actually hit a pimple there on that shot. We actually managed to hurt him there. Finally able to aim in, but we're 1 HP now. I'm not sure if this is going to be the strategy for Dexy or not, but I'm trying right now to use the Godfinger, and I'm thinking it's not going to work because he's pushing us pretty hard again. So let's grab our conference call, and let's go ahead and move up on him a little bit with the conference call and the Lady Fists. Should be able to dodge his shots if we move quick enough. I just need him to hopefully change his angle a little bit so we can see some pimples. Here we go. See some now. We can catch those with our conference call. Looks like we were not able to. Okay, come on. We should be able to like maybe hit side pellets, but unfortunately we gotta try and... Oh fuck, we're dead. Yeah. Our grenade was actually able to hit him for HP. Good to know that the chain lightning can hit him. It actually does damage to him too. It must actually chain right to one of his crit spots by itself. Okay, we're able to take out one there. I need to hit one on his left side if we can. Hopefully he doesn't turn. He turns, damn it. Okay, we gotta go chain lightning here to heal. Good thing chain lightning can heal me against Dexy. I didn't know that. Otherwise we have no healing against him unless we're hitting specifically his crit, and it's pretty hard to do that on demand. There we go. One of them is exposed to us though. I want to be able to hit it right now. We actually need to change controllers. That's what's going on here, is we don't have proper fucking micro control of our aim. We got 50 minutes left, so this Dexy fight's taking a few minutes. I need my screen to work, please, on my phone. Thank you. Alright, onto our other controller here. Let's make sure that the stream is still running. It looks like it is. Okay, so now we have this controller equipped. We should have a little bit better fine control of our aim, and we should be able to hit Dexy's spots a little easier. Right there's that pimple. See if we can hit it. Looks like we might have hit it for like a hit, but it didn't break it. He's kind of doing some weird spinny moves. I'd really like to be able to get a view of his left side here, but he doesn't really have any other enemies for him to hit. There we go, we got some sort of damage. If we can get like right under him, maybe we can get some more consistent damage, but it's going to be a lot harder to dodge him with this range too. Aim down with our conference call and try and hit that. We managed to. Let's go. Swap to Grog in case we are about to die and we need to chain lightning while our Gunzark's on cooldown here. See if we can use our abilities. Unfortunately, we're going to have to rely on Gunzark here again, so we can't aim as precisely. I do need to swap to the Grog to heal. This fight is a pain in my ass, I'm not gonna lie, but should be doable. Come on, how are we not hitting that pimple, bro? Where are you going, Dexy? We gotta jump to the side a bit extra hard now. Got a pimple up on the top back of his torso there. See if we can get that right now. There we go, able to hit that. Beautiful. Okay, we got one in the front of his body, and that should be an easy one to hit. He's facing us a lot. Whenever he attacks us, crouch and expose that to us. So, able to get some solid hits on it, I think. I think it should be low, that pimple we saw. There, we see one on the left-hand side there as well. I think it's the same one in the bottom left. And we definitely got a little bit of damage on it there, but we're still not hitting like really any of the pellets. There we go. Now we gotta use our chain lightning to heal. Not seeing any fresh pimples, so we're gonna probably swap to our grog until we see any new pimples forming. We got one on the bottom left here, it seems. See if we can hit that before we have to use Gunzerk. Aim down sights. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get the Gunzerk here. Okay, there we go. We can get a nice view on it. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any of our shots. We got a little bit much bullets, too little bullet speed, but we hit it just then. He's doing some weird lunge attack or something I've never seen, so back up a little bit. So yeah, he literally takes no damage outside the pimples, unless we chain lightning him. Actually, the chain lightning didn't even hit him. He has no pimples for the chain lightning to hit, so it does chain to the fucking... Oh no, we just didn't have the grog out. Never mind. That's just my mistake. How much time do we got? It's 11:13 now, so... Oh my god, why is he closing the ground on me like this? What the fuck? Hello? Dexy, get hit by the chain lightning. Pretty far away there, bud. I'm still not seeing any pimples. I really need him to spawn some pimples for me to hit. There we go, the pimple on the left side of his, right side of his, yeah, left side of his head. His left or right. So we got two on the left back side here as well. Trying to connect to them, but it's not going particularly well. Maybe we can get this one by ADS in it. Looks like we did some damage to it, and the front one there. Get the move. We're able to dodge. Yeah, with our Lady Fist equipped, hopefully we can take those out. Unfortunately, it's still not hitting them somehow, aiming right at them. There, we should definitely be hitting those, but... Okay, there we go, we took out the one behind him. He might be one or two away from death now. I'm not sure if it's one or two, but... Definitely getting lower. Okay, we were able to use the complex cell side pellets. I wonder if we can get right under them, just straight upwards, and have that be a nice effective way at dealing with him. Looks like we're in some shit here, though. I don't see his last pimple yet. I need him to spawn it still. There it is. See it. That should be the kill when we hit it. We're getting close. Should be the kill on this next hit. Come on. Come on, hit it. That's gotta be it. How are we not hitting it? Okay, there we go. Taking him out. Let's hope we got the chopper. Let's go ahead and refresh my stream. Make sure it's still running good. Unfortunately, my screen is blacked out, and it has been for a bit, I guess. 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. Yeah, about 14 minutes ago my screen went black, so that's unfortunate. We just killed Deciduous. I'm sure you heard us fighting him. I'm really underwhelmed because our screen's black, so... Just gonna stay on the stream. He dropped a lead storm, which we don't need for points at all. It's just a Seraph vendor item. But I am thinking we didn't get a chopper. So we might have to try and speedrun another kill of Dexy here. I'll have to quickly restart the stream though, because our screen's black. We didn't get the drop, so this audio should do just fine. And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, try and relaunch it, and let's get one more Dexy kill hopefully. So we got another 33 minutes. Or 43 minutes actually. So yeah, I'm gonna end the broadcast here, and we will see you guys in a moment here for the last 40-minute stream of the